Hey you guys, it's your girl T. So I wanted to come on here and talk about the whole Angela Simmons situation. Everybody and their mama been wanting me to come up and do an update about the entire situation. So as you guys know, 2 days ago I talked about Angela and how the internet was dragging her for basically hiding her pregnancy because she's claimed all these years to be a virgin and said that she would not have sex until she got married. And then after her Breakfast Club interview, she basically had to finally come out and admit that she was pregnant, okay? So what went down on social media yesterday was crazy as hell. Angela Simmons was trending #1 topic. We had a really good discussion on Twitter and on Instagram. This entire situation was damn ridiculous. So what happened is that earlier in the day, Angela Simmons had posted a picture of her baby bump and she was dancing and whatever else. And then she went to the Beyonce concert. I think she was in New York at the time. So while she was at the concert, what happened is that the night before, Famous.com, they had announced that Angela Simmons had secretly married her fiance. His name is Sutton Tennyson. So they're saying that Angela Simmons married him back in April, but she just didn't want everybody to know, and that they're getting ready to do the celebration with all her friends and family. So once they posted the news of that the night before, all of a sudden this jump off comes out of nowhere saying that she's Angela Simmons' fiance's side chick. When I tell you social media went crazy last night, it was just damn ridiculous, okay? So about 8 weeks ago, Angela Simmons was posting pictures around her apartment that she shares with Sutton. And you can see in the pictures, you can see the bed, you can see the artwork and everything else. So the jump off decided while she was in the apartment, I guess maybe, Sutton was in the shower washing off the smell, who knows? Anyway, she decided to walk around the apartment and take video footage of her in the apartment. You can see the same bed that Angela's in front of. The jump off is in front of the same bed. I mean, this whole situation is just damn ridiculous. Once the pictures, once the text messages, once the video hit the internet, social media went crazy and everybody has something to say about the entire situation. So go ahead and check out the pictures, the videos, and what folks had to say, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary. All right, so you guys just saw the pictures, the video, and what folks had to say. And like I said on Twitter, it's to the point where these side chicks, they have no shame. There's no more shame in 2016. It's all about doing you. You can't judge me. There's no such thing as being a slut. I'm free to do me. So this whole situation is a shame, but I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Jump off, side pieces, and mistresses have been around since the dawn of man, okay? You've always had politicians with mistresses and rappers and athletes and everything else. But the difference between then and now is that a lot of these side chicks are becoming famous for being side chicks, and they're proud of this, okay? If you guys remember, just the other day I talked about the whole Waka and Tammy situation. But Chief Keef's baby's mother, she's been bragging about being a proud side piece, and she's saying that she's the reason why Waka and Tammy broke up. She was bragging about, sleeping with him and everything else. And so eventually folks started dragging her and she had to come out and apologize. But I mean, it says a lot when a woman is out here bragging about sleeping with a married man.
And this whole on Instagram talking side bitch of the year. Bitch, you a disgrace. And y'all dumbass niggas is following the comments. It's probably the best this bitch ever did.
See, what y'all hoes fail to realize is, even if it's not me, it's still not gonna be you, boo. And let me say this. Just because I'm not with Waka, don't mean y'all niggas can start sliding all up in my DMs. They are overflowing. I don't get down like that. I like my time to myself, okay? And y'all, please stop believing these hoes on these fucking blog sites looking for a storyline to come up. Oh, they breaking up. Let me act like I'm the side bitch. Let me act like I'm the bitch that he was talking.
I seen your girl post her DM, so I hit her in the DM. All eyes, yeah, I see him. Yeah, this your man, I hate to be him. It goes.
Sleeping with somebody else's man, and she's proud of that. You know, and that's where we are at in 2016. That's why I always say these hoes stay winning. You know, folks claim they want a good girl who has a good head on her shoulders, who's doing the right thing. But it's funny that these good girls, you know what I'm saying, they continuously get played. You know, Waka was with Tammy, and Tammy held him down, and he was cheating. And then now you have Angela Simmons, the quote-unquote good girl, and she's getting played by her fiance, and she's pregnant. You know, so the whole situation is just crazy. But like I said, we just live in a world where there's no shame. It's all about being famous. It's all about getting your 15 minutes of fame. And if you can get your 15 minutes of fame from being a side chick or being a jump off, that's what folks do. You know what I mean? Look at Jocelyn. You know, she was Stevie J's side chick, and she's blown up, and she's been able to create an entire brand around herself from basically being Stevie J's side chick to Mimi.
I want you to look me in my face and tell me, are you this girl?
No, I'm not.
You walk the out of here with that bitch and go to the studio. You showing me what the you doing.
What? Is this really happening right now?
I'm trying to argue.
Because you don't have no argument. Go with your stank ass whore and have a good life.
You know, so the whole situation is just crazy, but I'm not shocked at all that this girl would take it to the blogs and basically send evidence and text messages and everything. And that's why a lot of these guys really need to watch what they're doing. If you're going to be out here creeping and playing and everything else, you better make sure you get with the right chick. Right now, it's also being announced that Taraji P. Henson's boyfriend that she's been with now for a few months, he's also cheating on her. He's been caught sending DMs of his penis to other women out here. You know, so the whole situation is just ridiculous. And then when I say that I feel like most men are just not faithful, people want to bite my head off and get mad at me. Did I ever say all men? No, I didn't. But most men to me are just not faithful. They're only as faithful as their options. And if a girl comes at them and she's willing to sleep with them, regardless if he has a wife at home or a girlfriend, or he's been in a, you know, stable relationship and he has a good relationship with that woman, if this side chick comes and tries to holler at him, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be down with the program. So I blame a lot of this on not only the side chicks, but also the men. You know what I'm saying? It takes 2 to ruin a relationship. So I'm not going to just blame her, but I also blame Sutton because he's in a relationship with Angela. So obviously he doesn't have enough respect for Angela to not cheat on her with this type of woman. You know, so the whole situation is just crazy. I feel bad for her, you know what I mean? Because she is pregnant, but now she's going to have to decide if she wants to stay in that relationship or if she wants to end the relationship and just move on, you know. And I see a lot of folk clowning her and making fun of her and, you know, super happy that she's in this unfortunate situation. But like I said on Twitter, a lot of y'all celebrating and, you know, making fun of her. A lot of y'all significant others are currently cheating on y'all, but y'all just don't know it yet. I wouldn't be celebrating and being happy off of another woman being hurt like that because, again, what goes around comes around, and you never know, the same thing can happen to you. And I'm not just saying that it's just the men out here cheating and being players, because we all know women do the same thing as well, but it's definitely more men who do this as opposed to women. But I just found the whole situation just disgusting, and it's sad because it was announced a few weeks ago that Atlanta has the highest AIDS population in the nation. And then there's another story that hit today where a woman in Texas, she thought she found the man of her dreams, and come to find out she contracted HIV, and now they're currently looking for this man because, again, he's a player and he was creeping on her with all types of other women. And now in this small town in Texas, a lot of women are having to run to the clinic because they're scared they might have contracted HIV because this guy wants to sit here and bust it wide open.
It seemed like the perfect relationship.
He's very friendly, outgoing, charming. He likes to talk. We went to concerts, we went to comedy shows, we went to eat all the time.
She had no idea her boyfriend was hiding a dark secret.
It just felt like a bad flu, and I went to the hospital. He said, well, Ms. Anderson, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're HIV positive.
And police say she may not be the only woman he infected.
There's more victims, I believe, based on tips that we have.
The plea from investigators and a Houston woman's health warning for everyone. That's tonight at 10 on Channel 2.
So that's the thing I don't understand. It's like everybody's so cool with being a player and cheating and getting a bunch of girls, but they don't think about, the unwanted pregnancies, the STD, incurable STDs like herpes and, AIDS and things like that. People tend not to think about all those things in the moment, and it's really sad because 10 minutes of pleasure can literally cost you a lifetime of pain. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. How do you feel about the whole Angela Simmons situation? Do you feel bad for her? Do you feel like that's what she gets because she had no business, getting with this guy or lying? And then how do you feel about, how bold a lot of these side chicks are nowadays, how they're taking to social media and they're actually gaining a following behind their thoughtism, you know what I mean? Like you got a lot of folks really supporting them and, following them and everything else. And a lot of young girls really feel like this is like a cool thing to be. Like if I can't be the main chick, at least I'm the side chick because at least I'm getting something out of it. But they don't realize they're just being used by these rappers and athletes and everything else. So the whole situation is just a really sad cycle. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.